So I thought I'd make a video and talk about my Chiari I malformation. My name is Shauna, and I was diagnosed with Chiari I malformation about 3 months ago, 3.5 months ago. So here's my story. I had come home from work on a Wednesday, August 28th, laying in bed before I went to church, and my neck started hurting extremely bad. I called my girlfriend, who ended up calling my neighbor. My neighbor came over and helped me go to the ER. And so in the ER, I was in significant pain, and the provider had given me some morphine, and that didn't help. And then they did, they got me to CT, and the CT scan showed edema on my cerebellum. And so immediately they started treating me for meningitis. They transferred me to St. Francis in Tulsa. Multiple scans later, at this point, they started giving me Dilaudid every 2 hours. So that was a very weird feeling because I don't take anything normally. And so anyways, I stayed in the hospital about 4 days. They ruled out meningitis, which was a great thing, but the Chiari one, they weren't for sure that that was the cause of my symptoms. And so, I just kept complaining of my neck hurting, my head hurting. And that's what I was telling them was, this is my neck. And anyways, not really my neck, but like where your the point of your axis where your cervical spine, like it sits, it just felt really, really weird. So I came home, and honestly, I was very just glad to be home. I have 4 children. I love to work. I love my family, and I was afraid that felt like life had gotten taken away from me unexpectedly. And it gets me kind of emotional even thinking about it, because I was, just in a moment. I mean, I went from being a fully functioning adult to someone who was in intensive care, and it was really scary. So I come home, and I told my coworker that I was going to try to minimize everything, and because I just wanted to work. I just wanted to be a normal mom. I wanted to be a normal adult. And my headaches continued, and I kept a kind of a diary, kind of a log. And so one of the providers that I had saw as my follow-up post-care to get released back to work, she said they never did an MRI of your neck. And I was like, I don't guess. And so they did, and that showed the Chiari I malformation. So I went to, after that other MRI, I went to a neurologist who reviewed my stuff, all of my scans, and he referred me to a neurosurgeon in Fort Smith. So I saw Dr. Fox, and she was really wonderful, and I really liked her because I didn't feel like that I was really like a candidate for surgery, just because I was kind of naive and kind of minimizing, and who wants to really have surgery? And so I went back. It seems like I went back, and she had given me, because my headaches were still there. So she gave me a script for Imitrex, just to make sure that we could rule out that it wasn't hormonal, that it wasn't migraines, things like that. So, um, I guess I could tell you some of my symptoms that a lot of times I didn't even know were related. Um, since that episode in August, my right shoulder always hurts. My left hand is very tingly. Um, my function for my hands is very important to me because I work in the lab. So I pick up samples all day long, drawing people's blood. It's very, very important to me that I have full function of my hands. And headaches that they start at the base of my neck, they wrap around the base of my neck. Sometimes it comes over my left ear, sometimes it goes all the way around my right side. I've chalked all that up to tension headaches, stress. I work in healthcare and we see a lot of patients, and I just, just wanted to be normal. And they say hindsight's 20/20, and so I can remember there'd be times when I would pick up something, or my balance would be off, or I'd have a really bad headache that originates at the back of my neck. My left eye always, I have a weird, like, I feel like it's, I don't even know the right word. Like sometimes it feels like I have blurred vision there that originates from there. I don't know that it's related, but again, hindsight's 20/20, and I think it is. I think there's been a multitude of symptoms that I just I'd never heard of Chiari, and now hearing about it and kind of piecing things together makes me really kind of eye-opening. So I tried the Imitrex that the doctor had given me, and that didn't help my symptoms at all. The headaches are pretty rough. The worst ones, when they get really bad, I'm very nauseous. I want to throw up. It's almost debilitating because I have to just stop everything that I'm doing and lay down and just try to get still and not move and be quiet, and take some Tylenol, Motrin, and hope that it subsides. So after talking with my surgeon again, she recommends this decompression surgery. So it's Christmas Eve, and I don't have my kids at home, so I'm a little emotional, and I don't know why I felt the need to make this video tonight, because I've just kind of procrastinated about it all because it seems so surreal. I had no idea that any of this was going on, and pain medication and things of that nature. I do not want to take any of that. But I go in Friday, December 27th for the decompression surgery, and I plan on updating, as that goes, because they'll have to cut my hair, and as you can see, I have really long hair. But anyways, I hope this helps somebody, or just sheds some light, or just tells a story. I guess that's all this, since this is my first video, and I don't even really know what to say, but thank you.